everybody, welcome to One Drink, a podcast where we talk about one topic for one drink. I'm Oliver.
I'm Matthew.
And today on our history show, we are featuring March 22nd to March 28th, as well as a Medal of Honor story.
Yep, love the Medal of Honor stories.
Yep, me too. Big time.
We're going to keep bringing them.
Yep, you got it.
And our cool history.
Oh yeah, which is, best part of my week.
It's how it originated.
I love it.
So we're going to start with March 26, 1830.
All right.
Some local history.
I love local history.
The first Book of Mormons was published in 1830, where 5,000 copies were printed by E.B. Granlin in Palmyra, New York.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Okay.
These books are now individually known as the First Edition Book of Mormon, and only around 500 are estimated to exist.
Wow.
The original ones.
Sweet, yeah. They're worth a lot of money, too. I just watched a special on Mormons on Netflix.
Yeah?
And first edition copies are super rare.
Yeah.
Super valuable, too.
It's so crazy that it's right here.
Palmyra.
Palmyra.
I wonder if there's any floating around the local area. There's gotta be.
There has to be.
Gotta be, right?
There's gotta be like one...
Yeah, somebody's great-great-grandfather worked at the place where they were published or whatever.
So I remember I went to the Hill Cumorah pageant. You ever been to it?
Yeah.
It's a Mormon thing.
Mm-hmm.
At the time I was younger, I didn't know it was a Mormon thing. And cool display on the hill there.
Yeah.
So yeah, just a different atmosphere for me.
Yeah.
Man.
That's pretty sweet.
But
pretty sweet.
Pretty cool.
Hell yeah. Especially because it's local too. Palmyra is right around the corner.
And I was like, that's real close to us.
Right. Real close.
Damn.
That's awesome. All right, I'm going to take us to March 23rd, 1775. Patrick Henry ignited the American Revolution with a speech before the Virginia Convention in Richmond stating, "I know not what course others may take, but as for me, give me liberty or give me death."
Ah.
Yep. Very famous quote.
Famous.
Very famous quote. But
I love it.
It sparked the fire under our founding fathers' asses, and they were like, screw this.
They were like, okay.
We're going to do it ourselves.
So how cool would it be if one of us just had a quote that was known
That just birthed the nation?
forever?
Right. Or was known for all time?
Yeah. That would be so fucking crazy.
That would be sweet.
And he probably didn't even... He just was saying it, you know? He didn't know that it was going to be
could be one drink, one topic, one podcast.
People are like, you know what?
Telling you. They're going to find our shit in a time capsule someday in 300 years.
And they're going to be like,
what the fuck?
Those dudes were so right.
Yeah.
I watched that show for one drink.
One drink.
One topic.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And it was all on one podcast.
Yeah.
Damn. Revolutionary.
These guys were geniuses.
They were revolutionary. We'll be rotting in the ground and like, we finally got famous.
Right.
Shit.
Now?
Right. Come on, man.
Can you bring us back to life? I mean, the technology shit.
We'll keep making shows.
Right. We know how to do it with a camera. You still got a camera. March 27th, 1790. Harvey Kennedy in England invented and patented the modern shoelace. The modern shoelace.
All right.
From jute, leather, hemp, cotton, and or other materials, shoelaces were made in the past. Modern shoelaces are created from synthetic fibers.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming way back,
Yeah.
I mean, shoes have been around forever.
Yeah.
They were just using like branches.
Random, whatever they got.
Yeah.
Little strips of leather or whatever.
Them things together. He invented the modern shoelace out of fibers.
Nice. I hope he still has the patent, or his family still holds that patent.
I'm sure.
That guy's worth a friggin' fortune.
Yeah. Shoelaces.
Right. All right. I'm going to take us to March 24th, 1989. So, not that long ago, and most viewers that are watching us right now will probably remember this one. One of the largest oil spills in U.S. history occurred as the tanker Exxon Valdez ran aground in Prince William Sound off of Alaska, resulting in 11 million gallons of oil leaking into the natural habitat over a stretch of 45 miles.
Whew. I remember that as a little kid.
I do too. I mean, I was only 2, but I remember, as I was growing up, learning about it that it had just recently. And,
Yeah.
I mean, the cleanup for that spanned decades. You know what I mean? So,
And once again, it was in the ocean.
yeah, I mean, it was our fault again.
This poor ocean.
Oh, it's chalked, dude. Chalked.
I feel so bad for...
Right, and that doesn't even have anything to do with all the plastic.
I know.
15 trucks a minute, dog.
Oh my God. But I mean, it is amazing how they tried to clean it up.
Yeah,
for the most part.
the efforts for it were great. I mean, people from the community and all over the country went there specifically to help.
And save the animals and whatever,
Yeah.
But
Dawn dish soap made a fortune.
Dawn.
Yeah.
I can...
Made a fortune.
That
Next
commercial.
oil spill, I'm investing in Dawn.
Right away.
100%.
Click, 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 click,
Yeah.
click, click, click.
Buy.
Yeah. But I can't imagine that they got all of it out.
No.
You know what I mean?
No way. There's probably, I bet you can still see remnants traces of where it was and how it happened, which is sad.
Oh, that damn ocean.
I'm telling you, man.
You're supposed to go to the beach and be like, oh, I want to jump into the ocean.
And it's just a little duckling covered in grease.
Even nowadays, what if you went to the ocean and you were just like, hot sunny day, everything's like this, and
holy moly.
bless you.
Sorry.
And you're just like, do I want to jump in that?
Nope.
Or do I...
Maybe I'll go find some plastic. Go find that water bottle I accidentally threw out last week.
And then it floats
Sorry.
up. Rochester, New York. I'm in Florida. What the fuck?
Was this mine?
I recycled that 7 years ago.
Apparently you didn't. Not well enough.
So this is a pretty cool one. March 25th, 1863. Since we are doing Medal of Honor stories.
Mm-hmm.
First U.S. Army Medal of Honor awarded to 6 Army soldiers by U.S. Secretary of War Edwin Stanton in Washington.
Nice. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So it all started in 1863.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Long time ago.
And, as we've been doing these stories and as we continue to do the stories, to me it's amazing.
It's unbelievable.
And crazy. Like the word, sometimes it leaves us dumbfounded.
Yeah.
Just
I'm waiting to hear one that's like, all right. But it's just not, because all the ones that I read, and whenever I do research for these on the show, I'm like, oh my God. It's just as amazing as the last one.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And it's like, wow.
Yeah.
Could I do that?
Yeah. Just blows me away.
If I was in the position, I don't know. But speaking of Medal of Honor stories,
Wouldn't be able to do it. Yeah. The very first one.
let's get into it.
Pretty sweet. No, I got one more. So March 27th, 1977, the worst accident in the history of civil aviation occurred as 2 Boeing 747 jets collided on the ground in the Canary Islands, resulting in 570 deaths.
On the ground, not in the air.
On the ground, not in the air.
Wow.
Yeah. 570 people died.
What
That's
a mishap.
Unbelievable.
So, I'm assuming
Boom.
just
On the ground.
landing.
Yep.
Hey,
Boom.
we're in here for safety.
Yeah.
Bam. Oh!
Yep. Or one was going up, one was coming down. And
Yeah. So crazy.
Can you imagine just being the pilot and going,
Nothing you can do.
no.
Nothing.
You know what I mean? What are you going to do?
And it's just like last week, our show, Crazy Ways to Die.
Yeah.
That's one of them.
Yeah. It's nuts.
Oh my God.
And you're 10,000 times more likely to die in your car on the way to the airport than you are to die on the plane.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's nuts.
And that's the thing is, those planes are huge.
Massive.
I mean, even if they were going 10 miles an hour.
Some air traffic controller fucked up.
Big time.
Big time. Like 570 people dead big time.
And that job, the air traffic controller, is...
Oh my God.
everything.
It's unbelievable.
It's everything.
It's crazy.
I would love...
I know an air traffic controller.
Do you?
Yeah, it used to be one of my regulars at the restaurant. She's since moved out of state. That's what she did. She's an air traffic controller. Yeah, and it's...
How amazing were those stories?
Oh, they were...
Did she give you
crazy.
a
little bit. They're not allowed to say a lot about a lot.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
that's
Because
true.
it's all... But I mean, the focus and the intensity that those jobs have, like, you gotta be...
On point.
You can't just like, oh, I'm kind of hungover today, I gotta go to work. No.
Or you can't just be like, yeah, just kind of go a little bit left, 2 degrees, or however it works.
No. No, you got to be dead on.
Because
you're talking 570 people could be dead.
Right.
Because 2 planes freaking run into each other.
And isn't there like just as much traffic up above as kind of on the ground? You know what I mean?
Know.
Like,
but I mean, there's a lot of planes that are in the air at any given time.
Yeah.
Like a lot. So.
And you have to be specific.
Right. Yeah.
Nuts. But that wouldn't that be cool? Just to like,
it would be cool.
Just behind the scenes, just
it gives me anxiety just thinking about like what they have to deal with like on a daily basis. God. It really does. It's crazy. So shout out to all the air traffic controllers out there for sure.
Because we're gonna be flying soon, hopefully.
Hey, you
all
never
of
know.
us
Coming to you from a new location.
Ooh. It's gonna be sweet.
It's gonna be sweet.
All right, so now Medal of Honor.
Medal of Honor.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right, so we're gonna go World War II, U.S. Navy, Captain Cassin Young.
All right.
For his distinguished conduct in action, outstanding heroism, and utter disregard of his own safety, which I think that just goes for everybody.
Yeah.
Every soldier
that stands for all of these guys.
Above and beyond the call of duty as commanding officer of the USS Vessel during the attack of the fleet in Pearl Harbor.
Oh, all right.
Territory of Hawaii, though.
Yeah.
By enemy Japanese force of 7 on December 1941, Commander Young proceeded to the bridge and later took personal command of the 3-inch anti-aircraft gun. When blown overboard by the blast of the forward magazine explosion of the USS Arizona, to which the USS Vessel was moored, which I don't know, moored?
Moored, yeah.
Yeah. He swam back to his ship.
So he got blown off of his ship. The Arizona is the big ship that went down in Pearl Harbor.
Yeah.
A lot of people died on the Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
So it was saying that on an explosion from the Arizona, it blew him off of his ship.
Yeah. And then he swam back.
To his ship.
To the ship. Which was, the entire forward part of the USS Arizona was blazing inferno with oil fire on the water between the two ships. As a result of several bomb hits, the USS Vessel was afire in several places and was settling and taking on the list. Despite severe enemy bombing and strafing at the time, he took a shocking experience of having blown overboard. Commander Young, with extreme coolness and calmness, moved his ship to anchorage in a distance from the USS Arizona and subsequently beached the USS Vessel upon determining that such action was required to save the ship.
So he mans a gun and is shooting down Japanese planes.
Yes.
And he gets blown off the ship.
Yep.
Gets back on the ship. And then moves the ship.
Moves it. While it was still,
right,
on fire, whatever.
Moved it so that he could save it.
Yes. So he could save an entire ship. And he did. A whole ship.
A whole ship. After getting blown off of it.
Yeah. And so...
Let me tell you something, man. I get blown off a ship, I'm done. I'm retired.
You're thinking that the ship's going to go down?
I'm retired.
Yeah.
I'm going to swim to shore and I'm retired. I'm done. I'm done. I gave you enough. You blew me off a ship.
Yep.
You ever seen those ships? They're huge.
Gigantic.
Even if that was a small ship. Even the small ships are big-ass ships. So you got to figure he hit the water from 30, 40 feet.
Yeah.
Gotta be, right?
Yep.
That's...
And even swimming in those, like...
Right, yeah, and the water's on fire. And you're still swimming back to your ship? Come on, man.
And there's, obviously gunfire.
They should have given this guy something even, more than the Medal of Honor, because that's crazy.
I was just like, dude, this dude just saved a whole
ship. And however many people were on that ship.
I know.
After getting blown... I still can't get over the fact that he was blown off of the damn thing.
Yeah. Well...
Imagine how much force has got to come at you to physically blow you off of a ship.
A lot.
A lot. A lot.
Yeah, so he was...
And then you survive it. Right. Boom. Move.
Oh, shit. And then have enough strength to be like,
to get back on the ship.
I'm going back.
Right.
I'm saving it. Docked it. And was like...
We're good. That's crazy.
Crazy.
That's just ridiculous. That's just
well
ridiculous.
deserved.
Right.
Well
Salutes
deserved.
to you, my man. I mean,
Yes.
that's just unbelievable. All right, so I'm going to take us to Vietnam, to Private First Class James Anderson, United States Marine Corps. Company F was advancing in dense jungle northwest of Cam Lo in an effort to extract a heavily besieged reconnaissance patrol. Private First Class Anderson's platoon was the lead element and had advanced only about 200 meters when they were brought under extreme intense enemy small arms and automatic weapons fire. Oof. So they're trying to make it to this point, and they didn't even get 200 meters before they start getting lit up. Ugh. So the platoon reacted swiftly, getting on the line as best as they could in the thick terrain, and began returning fire. Anderson found himself tightly bunched together with other members of his platoon only 20 meters from the enemy positions. So not only are they pinned down, but they're pinned down close. I mean, you're talking 20 meters. I mean, that's here to your neighbor's house. Ugh. Close. You know what I mean? Like, you're in it. You're in it. As a result of the firefight, as the firefight continued, several of the men were wounded by the deadly enemy assault. Suddenly, an enemy grenade landed in the midst of the Marines and rolled alongside Anderson's head.
Oh.
So
how freaky.
You're there with your boys, and then blink, 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 blink.
But just
here comes a grenade. Blink, 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 blink. Just rolling right next to you.
Come on.
Unhesitatingly, and with complete disregard for his personal safety, he reached out, grasped the grenade, pulled it to his chest, and curled around it as it went off. Although several Marines received shrapnel from the grenade, his body absorbed the major force of the explosion.
Wow.
In this singular heroic act, Private First Class Anderson saved his comrades from serious injury and possible death. His personal heroism, extraordinary valor, and inspirational supreme self-sacrifice reflected great credit upon him and the United States Marine Corps and upheld the highest traditions of the U.S. Naval Service. He gallantly gave his life for his country. Just to...
Yep.
Knowing that that's the very last thing you're ever going to do.
And he saved... And that's
all of them. Saved all. None of them died as a result of that grenade.
So it's just like...
Boom. Just in that moment, dude. Hero. I mean, the word hero gets thrown around a lot.
Oh, yeah.
You talk about a literal hero, that's it.
Oh, yeah.
Because you don't have any time to think about that. You don't have time to weigh the pros and cons. You don't have time to think about your family. You don't have time to do...
second.
Right. You're talking 1 second.
Wow.
You have to decide whether you're going to die and you're going to let all your friends die, or you're just going to take it and be a man and...
Yeah. And it's crazy. I know I say it every week, but it's a complete brotherhood.
Oh, yeah.
And everybody in the service sacrifices their life, their own life, for...
the lives of the people around them.
The people around them.
It's crazy. It takes a special kind of person. And these are special, even more special kinds of heroes.
It's crazy.
It's inspirational and
it kind of is. And it's a medal well deserved. Just like, everyone.
So well deserved. And I've watched a couple of the more recent Medal of Honor presentations. Like when they actually give them the medal, when Obama gave a couple out. And, it's a fitting tribute to what these people have done.
Easy.
You know what I mean? Like, it really is. The president reads off, what happened.
Kind of like...
They have the family there, and they have, other people that were there during it that recommended this person for the medal, and it's a whole ceremony, and it's just a really cool way to show that...
And say thanks.
And just say thanks.
And that's what we're doing.
Yeah, that's exactly what we're doing with this. So.
And I can't, we haven't had any modern ones, but we'll get there.
Oh yeah, we'll get to them. Yeah, 100%. And unfortunately, as much as we like to read off, these crazy stories, unfortunately, a lot of them from the Civil War, they weren't documented.
Oh, right.
And they don't have a full story.
I was thinking that
a lot of them, we can't give the due credit, because the information just isn't there.
Yeah.
But, I'm sure maybe one of these days we'll go through a list of the ones.
And I'm telling you, even those...
that didn't get the stories, but...
Those stories,
those have got to be even... Those have got to be...
But the modern ones, I mean, are still, regardless,
It's nuts.
well deserved.
Oh yeah, above and beyond.
But the only thing about the modern ones now is that instead of, dropping the smoke bombs,
Right.
the technology,
Yeah. Yeah.
But still, either way,
It's all the same principles at the end.
all the same principle.
It's not giving a shit about yourself and just trying to save your guys
crazy.
and your gals.
Yep.
So it's nuts.
I love them.
100% hats off to
Yes.
all of y'all.
Thank
for
you.
Sure.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yep. I got one quick shout out.
Let's
to
hear
this
it.
history show.
Yeah.
It's not today, aka the day that we're filming. However, the show gets released on Monday.
Yes, it does.
Monday is March 29th.
Yep.
Happens to be my mom's birthday.
Hey!
So Susanna Price is turning 68 years young today.
Happy birthday.
So Ma, happy birthday. I love ya.
That's awesome.
I hope we have a good day today.
Yeah.
We're doing a day in. Chilling, watching movies, snacks, pizza, games at night.
Pizza.
Maybe a little drawing with dignity. She's probably going to be great at that game because she can actually draw. Yeah.
Or not. Or will
Yeah.
she think too much?
Right.
Indeed.
She might. She might. She might not.
I mean, she's a great artist, so she's probably like, well, back when I first started, bird, this,
Yep.
we won.
Yep. Win.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Maya.
For sure.
Speaking of which, if you're looking for some fantastic art to throw up on your walls, my mom is a phenomenal artist. You can check out her Facebook page at Art by Susanna.
Yes. And I follow it.
Mm-hmm.
I've recently got into painting. I'm not an artist, but
You're definitely an artist.
getting into it.
You're definitely an artist.
And her work is phenomenal.
Yeah.
That's just coming from a beginner into the art world. Holy moly.
Yeah.
Check her page out. You will love her stuff.
For sure. For sure. But anyways, guys, that's our history and our Medal of Honors for this week. Don't forget, you can check out this show every Monday. You can check out our full-length shows every Wednesday. Find us both on Facebook and YouTube. And until then, we'll catch you on the next one.
See ya.
Cheers.